thing. Apparently the on... Whether this is a good thing for y'all, I do not know. My dulcet tones are making it through to New Game Plus. But New Game Plus is cool if you want to get all your costumes or your... But as far as gameplay is concerned, it's kind of... It takes the challenge out of it, and I was doing like a major boss battle in like a pivotal part of the game that just... You touch the boss and it just falls over. So it's like, okay, this sucks. It wasn't much fun for me and probably less for you. So I'm going to do a brand new game. I'm going to do a new game on a standard setting and do that. Now, New Game Plus is an exact copy of your previous playthrough, and I had done every conceivable thing you could possibly hope for. So I was like up there, and it's kind of weird. I think they kind of expect you to do a New Game Plus because a lot of things that are in the astral sphere, where you like load, amp up your character, there's like 999, 333, and it's like, yeah, okay, unless you... There's another way you can do that beforehand, is if you just keep doing hunts over and over and over again. Let us begin with a tutorial. So, let us try this again, shall we? There are two things that really annoy me about this game. The loading screens that take 15 million years that show you like information you don't want to read, and then they have the loading screens that you want to read that just go by poof. And there's another thing that I'll get to. That's a do I know you look if I ever saw one. You might not know me, but I know you. As a matter of fact, I've been watching you ever since you were little. Here is the old training room in the world of your dreams. I'm going to teach you the ins and outs of this world to help you along your journey. Now, we won't worry about the combat tutorials because you pretty much get that in the first mission in the game anyway. So we are going to hit up the lore guide. When you're done, just let me know. And I did crochet myself a little carbuncle, which is what this little critter's name is. I couldn't find that like kind of light blue / gray, so it's like a dark gray carbuncle. But I got her. The Lands of Eos 1. Our story takes place in the lands of Eos. At present, the world is divided between two warring states. Controlling the majority of the world's lands is the militarily mighty Niflheim, an aggressively expanding imperial war machine. The kingdom of Lucius continues to resist the Empire's advance with magic. The crown city of Insomnia stands proud as the kingdom's last bastion, but the Empire has already made inroads on the outlying territories, including the primary regions of Lead, Duskai, and Clane. So pretty much the entire continent of Lucius. I had a thought here and I forgot what it was. Oh, okay. And pretty much that's the basic story of Final Fantasy as a whole. It's always technology against magic and or nature. So this is how 15 approaches that concept. And I think in a very good way. The Six in the Oracle. Old tales tell of 6 gods who have stood watch over Eos since antiquity. It is said they now slumber, conserving their strength, waiting to awaken upon the coming of a plague known as the Star Scourge. She most pure of faith is the Oracle, a daughter in the line of those who commune with the Six, blessed by the astral gods. She calls forth the power of Eos to heal those who are suffering and afflicted. Her devotion to helping all those in need has inspired reverence for her people from all over the world. And all these peeps, at least around the border, and then these 4 guys are the guys you happen to be, except Noct and the bros don't know that yet. The magic of the Lucii. The crystal is the divine cornerstone of the kingdom of Lucius. The stone has a will of its own, and channels its sacred power through the ring of the Lucii to the monarch who bears it. Monarchs in the line of Lucius have an innate ability to conjure magical weapons. A handful of close attendants are also afforded access to the selfsame power. The magical barrier known as the Wall has long kept the Empire at bay, and thereby maintained the peace, yet not entirely without struggle. Sustaining the Wall imposes an immense physical burden upon the king, but to let it fall for a moment would be to invite total annihilation. And if you watch Kingsclave, that's a big thing, and you'll find that out a little later in this game. And, of course, that's Nox's father in the middle there, and then Gladio's father, Clarus, is the other guy that was in the picture. Now, it's not quite clear if Regis set the wall up, or did Mors set this wall up, which would be Nox's father. This handsome fellow happens to be Noctis Lucius Kylo. So there are still things that aren't quite clear. I guess you just sort of like fill in the blanks yourself. Because in the game they kind of mention a lot of times, well, 30 years ago, before the wall. But did they mean the old wall? Did they mean the barrier? I'm not quite sure. Like, whose idea was it to construct it? Has it always been there? Okay, here's the last one. Demons in the night. Eos is plagued by hordes of demons, vicious nocturnal creatures of various forms that strike fear into the hearts of even the most seasoned hunters. Demons are denizens of the night, and the more predatory among them are drawn to roads after dark. People now dread the setting of the sun for fear of what monsters might be lurking in the shadows. In recent years, the demons have grown in number while the nights have grown longer, and correlation between the two phenomena is yet unproven, but scientists persist in their search for a link. And I think a lot more will probably come to light with episode Arden, which I'm waiting to go half off because I am not paying $15 for the Deceiver. No, it's $10. Like, I only paid $5 for the Bros. Pretty pole arms. I want that on like a hoodie. See, that's the symbol of Lucius. I'm just enjoying the architecture. Ooh. I mean, the design of this game is just really beautiful. I mean, that's the one thing that I think everybody can agree on, is that it just looks awesome! And I like the gameplay, but people kind of complain, oh, the story, they had to take pieces out of the story to kind of sort of spread out the 15 universe, which does suck. I mean, I'd like to have all the things together, but should've give me money with the AAA games. But the DLCs, as far as like the Bros are concerned, are kind of understandable, because it'd be kind of strange to kind of do that within the sort of flow of the game. It's like, okay, fine, you break off Gladio, which is kind of awkward. He was the first one, so they just sort of like randomly pulled him out, and we'll get to that. But the other two, Ignis and Prompto, their at least separation from the group was much more fluid and more impactful from the storyline. So that made sense as a DLC. Comrades is okay. Except there's 2 missions that are broken that you have to be like, god level high to even just scratch the bad guys. So I'm like, can't get to like the end of the game because I'm stuck on these like 2 missions. I don't know if anybody's even playing that as far as like multiplayer, but there is like a single player mode. So it's fun, and then you can like see your avatar in the main game when you get like either the Royal Edition or the Royal Pack. So that's cool. Then there's, Kingsclave, which is the movie. I enjoyed the movie. It's great as like a standalone movie, even if you don't even play the game. It's just a very fun romp, and again, it looks beautiful. And then you have Brotherhood, which is an anime on YouTube. My problem, Square Enix, if you're gonna have a universe, consistency is a thing. Brotherhood, there's no English dub, it's all in Japanese, which is really stupid because, okay, you're gonna put this out in the West, give me an English dub, you can do that. even if you don't use like the same person for like younger Prompto, you can do this. It's like, ugh, that's what frustrates me. That's why it always sounds a little odd, because of course I do the English version. Let's see. What else is there? And the one thing I wish they'd do is that I don't know why they can't let you keep the Moogle Chocobo Carnival. That's an in-world game. There's no crossover. But it was a temporary thing, and it's like, why? I want to play the Platinum demo. You know, I want to play like the bonus disc. But, you know, that's like lost forever, and it's so not fair because I want all the pieces of my favorite game. So, we shall bid you adieu. And on me, Nox pants would go to my ankles. I can't do will. Begin a new game. When you're in trouble, I'll fly to your side. On easy mode, if you're like drop dead, I guess Carbuncle acts as like a phoenix down. Now this part coming up pisses me off. You do not need to have the first 3 minutes of this game because it gives away everything that happens in this game. Final Fantasy 15. In a time unknown, only a prophecy keeps hope alive in people's hearts. When darkness fills the world, the King of Light shall come. Now 4 brave warriors begin their journey, prepared to fight. What awaits the 4, however, they do not know. And they would have gone home if they found out. But, yeah, this beginning is unnecessary. You could have introduced the boys in the scene after this. It's like, why give away the game? It's like, I mean, you don't really know that when you're going in, I suppose, but it's like, it just doesn't make sense. And I think that's a pretty large gripe for most people. Like, Tale of the Chosen King, Savior to the Star. Okay, there's Ziggy. Yes, we're gonna have a lot of pictures of Iggy because he's my favorite. Is husband foo a thing? I don't know. Stop, drop, and roll, Noctis. Stop, drop, and roll.
Hang in there, buddy. Stay down. We'll keep him busy.
Nox, over here! Quickly, before he strikes again!
Here it comes! I got your back!
Here you go.
I love the Kingsclave's outfit. I want that just to like go grocery shopping in. See, I don't know if the volume is like mouth volume or ears volume. I don't know. So if I'm yelling, I apologize. Because I can't hear my brain speak. This little scene is directly from the movie, at least this image there.
The decreed hour is come. Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods.
Right.
Well, princes will be princes.
So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness!
What now?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace.
We'll see the prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
Yeah, what he said.
Hate to break this up, but Melkor's got the motor running. Stratos, he's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
That little glance at the very, very end in his eye says so much. If you watch the movie, you'll know why, and you understand why Regis kept, like, trying not to, like, not go. It's like, oh, just the feels, just that little crunch at the corner of his eye. You just know, you know? The feels. Chapter 1, Departure. Prince Noctis Lucius Kylum sets forth from his homeland with his 3-man retinue in tow. His destination, Altissia, capital of Accordo, where he will formalize the union of states through his marriage to Lady Lunafreya of the imperial province of Tenebrae. Now, much has been said about Luna in their romance, quote-unquote. It's like, oh, well, they should have had more. Well, yes, I think they should have had at least a conversation or at least 2 minutes together in the same room. But, you know, people are like, they read more into it than there is. But as we transpile transcontinental through the lands of Eos, we will find this out. I mean, I would suggest watching Kingsglaive because it's an awesome movie, but it does give you context as to why Noct and the guys are doing their thing, and it does give you more time with Luna. And it gives you a lot of feels. But this is my favorite game. This actually blows away, like, Return to Krondor and Betrayal at Krondor, which is my... Those came out in the 90s, so those are very old PC games that I don't think I can play anymore because Windows 10 sucks. Because heaven forbid if you can, like, do a patch or whatever to play, like, old games on a modern computer, and it sucks. I want to play Empire Earth, but you can't do that either. So you have to have, like, an ancient artifact for a computer, which so I came from PC gaming, and I actually bought the unit. No, I bought the game, Final Fantasy 15, before I bought the unit to play it on, because I had seen the cutscene movie first, so I knew what was going on and happening, but I felt like I was missing out on something. Oh, it is so much more awesome when you get to play. Best investment ever. And each time you start a new game, this scene, it's always a different car. So all the cars that pass by are random. I didn't realize that
until
until...
forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were friendly outside the city.
You can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
See, you could
Just
introduce
gonna
the
have to
bros
push
right
all the
here.
way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up. Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
Sheesh. I thought the car was supposed to move us.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Can it? Ready, steady.
Push! Something so heavy.
Another gift 15 gave me was introducing me to Florence and the Machine.
Unbelievable.
Not exactly a fairy tale beginning, huh, Prince Noctis?
We let ourselves get carried away.
Look, these things happen.
Let's just hope this isn't some omen.
Gladio, do me a favor.
What?
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
You won't even notice if we just let go.
Prompto, don't even think about it.
Save some breath for pushing.
Ignis, come on, time to switch.
Nuh-uh, we just switched back there.
And it's my turn, Noct.
His turn.
Oh, my hands are killing me.
You rather I kill you with mine?
Easy there, tough guy.
Any luck?
Only a busy signal.
Hold the phone. Is it just me? Or was it supposed to be way closer?
I assure you, the map is correct.
The map said Hammerhead was right there.
Literally next door.
Looks that way. On a map of the world.
The world's a big old place.
Filled with wonders.
Tell that to my legs.
You guys even pushing?
Hard as I can.
With everything I've got.
We'll be there in no time.
I love that banter in that introduction little scene there, where it's like, how can you not like these guys? You get the personalities, you get the fact that apparently Iggy doesn't want to do anything hard labor. Because you don't have to sit in the vehicle for you to, the person standing outside can manipulate the wheel. That's just really funny. It's a weakness.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
Lady Lunafreya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Cindy. Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom class, not some beat-up old clunker. Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Prince. Like they took your old man and kicked. She's gonna take a while. Y'all get her in and run along.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving. Right this way.
Now we play the waiting game.
Never liked that game.
Never any good at it either.
Sorry, dude.
Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
Well, might as well make good use of the extra time.
We'll be meeting that lady later. But leave it to Gladio to chat up
They
everybody.
got Ebony out here. Oh, Ignis is gonna flip. Wait, what's a gill?
I'm working on a prompto quote-unquote cosplay. Damn if I can't find the right kind of friggin' plaid to go to the bottom of my coat. It's either too white or too blue. Not POV. Don't mind me, prompto. See that? Ooh, okay, there is white in there. Okay, I've got the left side. Now I just need something akin to the right side. And I'm going to put where it goes dead or alive on top. I'm going to put that on the bottom, but put Final Fantasy 15 on the top. And I've got a little bandana that I'm going to add to the sleeve because I'm going to keep sleeves on it. Okay, he does sort of have Rolling Stone type stuff, and I know I can get the buttons on Amazon. So I might not have to be too picky about the patches. Okay.
I got a feeling our
Talk to
money's no
Maparo
good
here.
here, Noct.
Bet you Ignis came prepared, though. Let's ask him.
Enough for room and board.
Iggy's so awesome, he can just hear you from 10 miles away. I also made a hand-drawn
You see
cover
this,
for...
Noct?
What about it?
Interested in an inspection? Haul her down to Hammerhead. We pride ourselves on attention to detail. No job too small.
Any noteworthy news?
And that'll vary from time to time, that little niblet of information. But like I said, I had an
See this nut?
What about it?
Alright, Prompto. Bye.
They've got everything here.
Hand draw the cover of ebony and glued it onto a energy drink can. So I have it right in front of me now. Alrighty. We can't buy diddly squat since we ain't got no gil. Think the Phoenix down or broke it. Cause those used to pulse. What we got here? The perfect pots and pans for your next camping trip. Can't find what you need? Ask our staff.
Hey, let's see what they've got for sale.
We've already brought everything we need.
Excuse me, mate. There we go.
A moment, Noct. We've expended the last of our funds on the repairs. I suggest we confer with Cindy.
Broken down and flat broke.
Adding insult to injury.
Prince Noctis and his royal retinue set out to set sail for the neighboring land of Ricordo, where the prince's duet is betrothed. Having channeled all their funds into repairs for the regalia, however, the four friends must now find a way to earn some gil, the currency of choice outside of Insomnia.
Old man's in for both after charging us that much.
Yeah, let's pay him a visit.
Since you can get American Express, do they use the American dollar in Insomnia?
Oh.
Thanks, Gladio.
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
Hate to ask, but could we borrow some cash?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Papa meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
All according to Sid's plan. I say we play along and teach him not to underestimate us.
Iggy should look absolutely ridiculous with his hair straight up like that, but somehow he's still a handsome stud muffin. Okay. I'm gonna change up the gear because... Oh, I'll start from the beginning here. Okay. I always have the same loadout, like daggers always go up on top, broadsword goes on the left, spells go on the right, and either bastard swords or something you'll get later on will go on the bottom. So, and there's two crossover side quests you can do within the game, and once you do it once, you get to keep that particular little bonus reward type of thing, and that's where Sarah's short sword comes in handy. Let's see, I always use daggers. Can't remember how we got the mage mashers. Is that something I bought for like 50 cents? Okay, we haven't done any spells yet, but so I'll keep the javelin. Give the warriors fanfares to Noct. The Genji blade you get when you complete Gladio's DLC, so Gladio, Ignis, and Prompto's weapons I'll give them are from their respective DLCs. Okay. That, I think, came from the Assassin's Festival, which was awesome. It was a Assassin's Creed crossover. That I kind of understand, being a temporary thing. Okay. Okay, accessories. And because I like shaggy-haired Iggy, that's just how it's gonna be. Okay. Okay, so at least I know I have half of that's why I keep staring at Prompto. You would think all those, like, you've got leopard print, you got that sort of pipe cleaner shirt, and then you have plaid. You think it would, like, clash like crazy, but somehow it works. But if I pulled it off, I'd look like I, stumbled in the dark trying to put an outfit together, so... not fair! Okay, so... don't think I can do anything else.
But don't go running around after dark. The demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
And speaking of outfits, ain't no way she working on no freaking vehicles in that outfit. But, and I don't think Sid would allow her to wear that, but if you listen to some NPCs, they're always like, oh, go take up my car to Hammerhead, because, Cindy. They just want to ogle Cindy. So this is great for, like, advertising. We'll be meeting you later. Oops, excuse me, Prompto. There's some info over here. And if you gather all of these little niblets, you get a trophy. I think like a scholar or something. EOS scholar. A Hammerhead. Pit stop situated in the easternmost reaches of the Lucian continent. Owned and operated by Crown City-born mechanic Sid Sophia and his grease monkey granddaughter Cindy Aurum. Unlike most service stations, hello Ignis. Okay. Unlike most service stations that cater only to customers of the automotive variety, Hammerhead offers food and trinkets for their drivers as well. Coupled with Sid and Cindy's frank but friendly conversational style, the outpost serves as an oasis that soothes the souls of roadsters weary of the leading plains. First-time visitors beware. If you wish to remain on Sid's good side, refrain from asking about the origins of the garage name, and if you upgrade Nox's engine blade to like the Ultima blade, you'll get a little extra thing that kind of clues you in to how Hammerhead got its name. Okay, new regional information. Move your butt. We're gonna talk to Taka first. And then we're gonna head out.
Another day to Golden. Want to push on?
Rather take a shower. Want to go check it out?
What is it? Oh.
Keep an eye out for these two, because that's a little bonus quest when you reach Altissia. A little funny tidbit.
Looks perfectly palatable from where I stand.
Not in that color, it doesn't.
Is tomato jelly a type of ketchup? I don't know, because it looks like a jello thing, but tomato...
Have a look at this, Noct.
What about it?
Noct has a thing for, anti...
Dangerous things prowling about these days.
Noct doesn't like his vegetables. It's a thing.
Should have heard him groan when I said road tripping Lucis.
Girls will be girls. Exotic Altitia's all the rage these days.
I don't understand them. Just yesterday, they thought I was cool.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was gonna talk to Taka.
Welcome. I can tell you all about the area. Y'all hungry? You got it.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
I dare say I could make this at camp.
He's just so happy when he does that. Now there's three kind of quests. You've got your main story quest, which is what I'll be focusing on. You've got your side quests, which are pretty much these hunts, and then you have sort of sub-side quests, which various NPCs kind of put you on.
Want to help out with some varmints? You boys are a brave bunch. Appreciate it. You boys are a brave bunch.
I think it's highly suggested that you pick these up before you head out.
Alert.
Alrighty, children, let's go.
Better be, after what I paid for them.
Oh. Oh, we gotta catch some varmints. Can't sit and listen to the NPCs all day. Yes, product placement is sort of a thing in this game. But, I mean, the Regalia is kind of like their version of, like... Well, no, in the movie, I think the Star of Lucius was like an Audi. But it's not like I'm gonna go buy an Audi. At least Cup of Noodle anybody can afford. That's when I have a problem with, like, product placement, when it's like expensive crap. But it's like Cup of Noodle. and it's such tongue-in-cheek in the game too, how they kind of treat the product placement. It's almost like a commentary of it in the game. So I don't mind it. It's cheesy. I enjoy it, and I enjoy Cup Noodle as well. Okay.
Looks like we found our first targets. Ready, Noct? Outstanding, Noct. Yep, let it be done. Excellent work. On we go.
Noct POV is pretty cool. So you can kind of warp. Okay. Another kind of gripe I have with the game is when you get like the banter between the boys, and even when they're relaying like important story information, and like a Nif drops on your head, or like a Vortooth will show up, they won't go back to what they were saying, so you lose that information.
Let's do this.
So if I can remember to like not walk while they're talking, at least like important stuff. Right there. Shall we defend there?
Haven't you ever heard? The best offense is a good defense.
Okay.
What?
My hand slipped.
Done in a minute.
There. They won't know what hit them.
My hero.
Yes, parrying is your friend.
Never fear, Prompto's here. All right, we'll be done in no time.
Let's get on with it.
So, where are we headed anyway?
Nowhere until the repairs are done. Then we head for Golden Key.
Then after that, we hop a boat, and before you know it, Loverboy's hitched.
Wait for car repairs, then wedding bells in the air. Got it.
Here we go. Oh, I pooped out, Noct.
What happened here?
The telegraph pole's been split in two. And not just this one either.
The hell do you think did this?
Hard to say. Natural disaster, perhaps?
You sure? Hammerhead doesn't have a scratch on it.
Maybe a huge monster came and knocked him down.
It better not be the varmint Cindy was talking about.
Alright, that's why I went back there. Like, what's the oxygen content on Eos? Because it, like, all the, like, monsters, like, you had those scorpions the size of Volkswagens, I mean, which did kind of exist here on Earth. But during, like, the age of the dinosaurs, when, you know, the oxygen level was, like, really, really high. Here we go. Short. And yes, I will pick up everything that is not nailed down. And I highly suggest not getting rid of everything you pick down unless you have multiples of them, because you will regret it. Because
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful car again.
Sitting most of the day was pretty nice.
Napping was even better.
Because if you sell anything early on, you will sell that one thing you will need later on in the game. So, yeah, unless you have like 20 of something, don't sell it! Not that I had to learn that the hard way.
There. Give it your all.
Warp Strike is your best friend in this game.
Trying to catch him off guard. Don't wear yourself out like that. Take cover and rest up.
When Noct runs out of MP magic points, he enters stasis. He cannot phase or blade warp until he recovers. Take cover or point warp, possible even in stasis, to high ground or recover MP. So, you can do that.
Stomach's rumbling.
Let's wrap up this rumble and get some eats.
Okay.
Watch out! Nice. Mission complete.
Who could this be? Hello?
Hey, it's Cindy. How goes the hunting?
Actually, we just finished.
That's great, 'cause I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named Dave went off, and we ain't heard from him since. Reckon he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Old shack. Oh, got it. We'll take a look.
Alrighty then.
So, what did Cindy say?
Needs us to find some Dave guy.
He went missing?
Not missing. Said he's holed up in that shack. What's this?
Mutant Dualhorn sighting, codename Bloodhorn. Characteristics: red tusks and extremely violent. Outstanding bounty on saber tusks in the area.
Knocked! Get out of here! You okay?
We are now.
Spoke too soon.
I am not into wildlife. More of a pet guy.
Stop bitching, start killing.
I hate saber tusks.
Just for you.
You just be minding your own business and they just sort of teleport out of nowhere. I mean, they're good for like quick experience point, but yeah, they're really, really annoying.
Hey, what about the shack over there?
Huh.
I like Prompto. Prompto's cool. That's why I'm making a little, not necessarily cosplay, but kind of an homage to Prompto. Right.
Not yet. Got a plan.
Friends propose strategies to gain an advantage in combat. Follow their strategies and earn AP. In other words, always listen to Ignis.
The hunt is on.
They knew tap the button, don't hold it down. We all had to learn that the hard way the first playthrough.
Narc, back me up.
Got to respect Gladio.
Huh.
Nothing to it.
Hey, who's out there?
Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you.
Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of my sprained ankle. Yeah, something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
Oh, sounds too dangerous to be let alone. Tell us where to go.
Well, y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw them.
The people are at risk, Noct. You have a royal duty to ensure their safety.
I've been hunting for years, but I ain't never seen dual horns with blood-red tusks like those. Wonder if the night's growing longer's got anything to do with them showing up out of the blue. And whatever it is, we ought to take it out before it can spawn any more like it.
Alright, excuse me, Iggy. Shiny. I must always go for the shiny. And you can use these like random things like sharp bones in your magic to kind of give them bigger oomph. Alrighty then.
It would be wise to rest up before we set out.
A formidable foe awaits. Prepare for this encounter by resting in a nearby haven. Ignis will cook a status-boosting meal for the party. Because we do not want to be here after dark.
In that case, let's find a spot to make camp.
The hunters are really out in full force around here, huh?
So they're the new Crown's Guard or something?
Similar, though technically a civilian outfit.
They've definitely seen a lot more action than we have.
Is it cool that we rock Crown's Guard outfits?
Be worse not to. They made them especially for us.
Even got a sweet insignia on them.
In the Crown's Guard, your attire identifies you, so wear it with pride.
Now, these are places that are blessed by the Oracle. That's why there's all runes. So the demons won't come and like nibble your toes when you're, you know, camping out here.
Let's call it a day.
All right. I'm gonna pitch the tent.
Ignis uses ingredients to prepare meals at camp. Acquire new recipes to expand Iggy's cookbook, and a variety of bonuses available. Now this pisses me off because every time I go through these recipes it always makes me friggin' hungry and sad that I can't actually eat any of these meals. Except maybe the toast. Like, really? Toast, Ignis. Toast. These are things I want to try, and I guess these are like the hot dog of Japan, where I guess you can like buy them in like, I don't know if anybody has Cumberland Farms out in the rest of the world there, but at like gas stations, convenience shops, I guess they are. And you can get these like stuffed, but then, you know, I haven't met a sushi I haven't liked, so I think this is what attracts me to this particular meal. These other ones you get with when you play Comrades, and when you camp, different main game characters will come and like cook for you. So this, I think Cindy comes and cooks. I think it was Cindy. This was Core. That was Arnea. We'll meet later on. Core will meet later on. Okay, no, maybe this was Core. Not quite sure who gave you that one. Kaktura must have done that one. And that's Gendiana. So these are characters we'll see eventually. And the little chibi Ignis down there, if you give them their favorite meals. So Iggy with the heart over his head, this is one of his favorite meals. He'll get an extra boost. So we will, what? That looks good. Usually I just pick meals just because I want to eat them at that particular time. So I like vicariously eat through Iggy's. And there's a YouTube channel called Linksta that recreated all, if not most if not all, of the recipes in the game. He's out of England, so some of the ingredients are a little harder to find over here on stateside, but it's awesome. Totally check him out. A magical sound, leveling up. And you can only level up at camps or hotels. Prompto is documenting the journey in photographs. Review the pictures he takes and save his best snapshots. And there will be a lot of Iggy. Shut up, don't judge me. I always get the same weird look on her face. Okay, that's Keeper. Last go around it was Gladio. You know, I might keep that one. It's too bright. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one. Now, what the hell Gladio doing? These actually aren't half bad shots. I usually get like butt shots of people. This one actually isn't that bad.
Well taken.
In most of these, I'll save to my my PS4 there, and I'll transfer them over to use as wallpaper. Ooh, these are actually really good shots. I don't think there's a bad one in the bunch.
Like a father to her.
Ever since they got back, Sid's been the only one looking after her.
Rather more than a middling mechanic can handle.
All things considered, I'd say she turned out okay.
Like any girl, you just need to treat her right.
Treat her wrong and Sid'll stuff his wrench where the sun don't shine.
Take care of the car, and it will take care of us.
Yeah, the car.
If there's any reason to camp, it's for that little scene right there. Alrighty. Ooh, yes, we need this to make spells. And you can upgrade Noct and the boys through the Ascension there, where we spend the AP. Alrighty, now we got some stuff to work with here. Okay, we got fire already. So I shall do lightning. We don't have... Ooh, okay, well. Okay, Saber Tusk. Thunder. Okay, well, I'll do that. Okay, since we already have a spell, I'll get rid of the javelin and I'll put that there. Let's see what we got. Ascension. Use ability points to activate nodes on the astral sphere. Yeah, astral sphere. And acquire new abilities to aid you on your journey. Earn AP by leveling up, completing quests, and strategic ops, or by impressing friends in conversation. The hardest thing to figure out is where to start. It's like, okay, do we want what? Combat first, recovery? So, since these are only 10, this is probably going to be a good idea. Increase recovery rate. Okay. Boost an ally's defense after taking them out of danger. That's something we'll come across later. Okay, so I want to focus on things that cover all the boys. Okay, regroup is a skill that you can open. Overwhelm is one of my favorites. And I have to... Ooh, okay. Crap, I gotta do that first, huh? Okay, regroup. Overwhelm. Change to Ignis. Okay. Star Shell we don't really need. Okay. Dawn Hammer. Okay, we want Prompto. How do I get Prompto? Where the hell we go? Trigger Happy, okay. Crap, I can't do that. Okay, so... But Iggy is... awesome. Basically... Ow! If there's a bunch of little enemies, you break out Ignis. There's a couple of different enemies that's good for Gladio, but I rarely use him. Prompto's awesome if you like, you know, gunning things down. So... Yes, each one has a very unique...
Just don't get too carried away.
Sure want to talk.
Okay, let's use a...
Don't die on me.
Welcome to Magic and Final Fantasy. Oh crap. And I do this to try to get him into the spot where I, you know, if he can follow me, I can get him to... You know, keep getting affected by the spell. Okay.
Yeah!
Oh shit. Yeah.
You know, you might be able to counter if you started parrying properly.
I thought I did, Gladio.
You ready?
Ouch!
Don't do anything like it.
Prompto, you're up! Now it's time to go to town. Give them hell, Mark!
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I can
Booyah.
taste test for you.
Okay, I am now happy. Iggy said the thing.
Huh.
Ooh, and that reloaded, refilled. Redid it's awesome. Okay. Oh, did I not get it all? Oh, maybe that's why. Oh. I don't know, but it's there to be had. I'm gonna take it. Okay, that's all empty then. Oof. There we go. What am I doing? I don't know. We are going in that way direction, are we not? Okay. Shoink. Okay, now we got, okay, Dawn Hammer. Okay, we'll keep that. Okay. Overwhelm is awesome because Iggy pretty much just goes, have at it, and everybody attacks. So at least one of your hits will do damage with at least one of the boys. So, I don't think I've ever really used regroup. But if you kind of like lose everybody, it just sort of gathers you all together. That one I usually...
So far, man can walk.
Our Crown City upbringing didn't prepare us for this.
Pretend you're walking to the car.
Yes, pick up everything not nailed down, especially ingredients, because they'll be expensive if you like just buy them. So if you're walking past them, pick them up.
Oh.
There's another pepper floating around here. There it is. Okay. Alrighty.
Feels so sluggish.
Indeed.
Over there! That's it, right?
Huh. That's a dual horn?
Yes, but not your run-of-the-mill breed. We'd best make quick work of it.
Wait a sec.
What? Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah.
Look out!
Yeah! Show him who's boss!
Nice one.
It's not over yet!
Ready for round two? Bring it!
Everything we have!
Welcome to Overwhelm.
Onward!
Right.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Okay.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya, if y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know.
Sounds good.
She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
So, who's up next behind the wheel?
Ignis should take it and never let go.
It helps that he can keep 4 eyes on the dash.
I couldn't even keep one.
Not sure I'd do any better.
Put me in the driver's seat.
Good. Because I need the legroom in back.
Okay. Excuse me, Prompto, I'm double checking. Okay. I think I've officially picked my pattern. Okay. Okay, we are going back to... Back up, Noctis, back up. Why this stuff is valuable to the people of Eos, I do not know. You know, metal scraps, rusted bits. But I suppose if you like recycle metal, you can, you know, get money for it. Shoink! Okay. Oh, excuse me. Just ogling for anything interesting.
Stinking hot.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Huh.
Oh, there's Prompto.
It's rude to keep a girl waiting. You better apologize. What is that?
One big ass bird, that's what it is.
A live hurricane. That thing's like half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
That explain its size.
Awesome in every sense.
Man, I wouldn't want to be crapped on by that thing. Bye-bye, birdie. Insert show tune here. Oop. Yes, they will stop for you. And if you look inside the cars, was there a kid in the backseat? Oop, okay. Sometimes they'll stop for you, sometimes they won't. They will run you over. But there's like different people in the vehicles. And it's just a really cool detail. I mean, the cool thing about this game is everything is in the little teeny tiny details. The fact that, you know, when the guys are talking, you know, especially if you're walking, you're only seeing the back of their heads, but their expressions, especially Prompto, because he's got a very expressionable face. It goes with what they're saying,
Stinking
too.
hot.
Indeed.
So, like, the expression matches what they're saying. And it's just, like, just awesome little details. Boink.
Let's go shopping.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Now that we got some
Are you
gil,
joining us? Well, howdy.
not gonna sell anything quite yet, but I'm gonna buy me my oh, okay, memories of 4
Much appreciated.
and memories of 8. I think I'll grab at least one of those, and I'll get to that when we get to that. So yeah, if you can just, like, sheep's milk you kind of have to buy, because I don't think I've ever come across a sheep in the entirety of Eos. But everything else you can pretty much find on the land, so don't waste the gil. Okay.
Thank you kindly.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Yes, Iggy likes to stand in doorways, I don't know why. There's our pretty girl. And this is called the Platinum Leviathan, which we will deal with Leviathan later on in the game. So I don't know quite why Regis put this on the car. Did he know certain things? We will never know.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
She's almost too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, me? I'll do it.
Someone's eager.
Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Why, yes, I would.
Sure, why not?
And I needn't remind you to exercise caution.
Maybe we'll tweak the regalia a bit
while
first.
I gotcha. If y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know. What'll it be? How do you want the wheels?
Ooh, it didn't go with the car. Yeah. Ooh, is that too much purple? No, I think I like the silver. I think I'll take those. We be pimping our ride.
How's this? Y'all
Is that
leave
still
the
a
hard
show?
work
I
to
don't know.
me. Well, here she is, just like you ordered.
Alrighty, to Hammerhead, to Longwithe we shall go.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies, with the temperature rising.
Nice.
Hammerhead is like no garage ever. You know?
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I'd better score my own wheels.
See, everybody behaves themselves when Nocta's driving, but Iggy behind the wheel, you see the shenanigans they get up to. I love the different views you can have, and you can go right into the car itself.
Well, I'd say that's far enough for today. Might be wise to leave the driving to me until we found our bearings out here.
Alrighty. Let's deliver the body he put in the trunk.
You all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
Umbra.
Bringing us stuff. Attaboy.
A dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy?
Just a sec.
nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, Syl blossoms. So... I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure. That's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
The look on Locke's face is really funny.
All set. Take care out there.
I know. You're not gonna tell me.
Then don't ask.
What was that about? You don't say.
Now that our work's done, let's see ourselves to Golden.
Hold on a sec, sir. I found an envelope addressed to Meldacio inside the package.
Meldacio? The Hunter HQ?
Yes, sir. The headhunter ought to be around here somewhere. Mind making one more delivery?
What do you say, Noct? Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
Alrighty then. This is worth your time.
A treasure map, you reckon?
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet?
Are we searching for it?
It's a hidden treasure map. So, yes?
And this will take you all across Eos, but it is a pain in the butt. I had to like go online and figure out where all these pieces were, because they hid. But it's so worth your time if you get it. Okay. Excuse me, Gladio. Let's go see if we can find some treasure and bits and baubles.
It's time.
See, always look around, because you'll save a buttload of gil if you just, pick up random stuff you find floating around. Especially if you just, want to hold off on the side quests and the hunts. Where you heading? What you doing?
You thinking to fairy tale Lady Lunafreya back to the Crown City?
Nah, no need to rush to happily ever after.
Wow. Still can't believe you're actually tying the knot, dude. How does it feel now that it's finally happening?
Fine, I guess.
Ah, come on, you can't fool me. Any guy would be over the moon to marry her.
No big deal.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, this isn't a marriage that Noct is necessarily, oh boy, I'm in love, I'm going to get married. It's just like, okay, you do your thing.
See that over there?
What about it?
Wandering the Weaver Wilds? Watch out for saber tusks.
Looks wild.
Alright, what do we got here?
Love these open spaces. So peaceful out here.
Hell, a lot more peaceful now than it was 30 years ago.
Oh, apparently they're in the restaurant. I'm like, okay, you're here with the same voices too, aren't you? Dave's flown around here somewhere. There he is.
Well, look who it is. I really owe you boys one.
No, we're gonna keep the envelope to ourselves.
Take that too.
Can't seem to catch a break. Looks like they found another one.
Wait, found another what?
Tag. Us hunters keep them on our person at all times as identification.
What, in case you forget who you are?
More like so no one else forgets who they were.
Hunters lead a life of danger. Sometimes these tags are the only things that make it back in one piece. It's our job to deliver them to the families of the fallen. As it were, I came out here to do just that. If y'all happen to find any tags lying around out there, would you do me a favor and send them my way?
Yeah, sure.
Word is somebody spotted a tag around these parts. Try asking the local tipster. He'll point you in the right direction.
Sorry, Dave. Noct has a habit of doing that.
Never got a chance to properly express my gratitude for the other day. Thanks for bailing me out of there. Like I always tell my hunters, knowledge is power that'll save your ass. Stay informed. Might save your ass someday, too. I'm grateful for y'all agreeing to help collect tags and all. It'd be a damn shame if your tags are the next ones we find. Like I always tell my hunters, knowledge is power that'll save your ass. Stay informed. Might save your ass someday, too.
Huh. Those tags are heavy stuff.
They certainly carry emotional weight. We'd best find and return them.
And give the families peace of mind.
Let's start by following up on that hot tip.
Man, that smells good.
Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny Crow is nearly as creepy as Ronald McDonald. Is that still a thing? You know, Ronald McDonald sitting on a bench. Okay, here we get some good info with the radios.
Isn't there supposed to be a quarry around here? Not anymore. It's a shame though. They say it was a virtual mineral motherlode.
Welcome to the Crow's Nest. You want something to eat? So what would you like to know? Happy to tell you about the area. These are some pretty tough customers.
I think I will pick some of these up.
Good luck to you.
Because we might end up having to do them. To finish the game, you need to be like a minimum of 45. So they kind of want you to finish the game so you can actually start the game. Because the story quest is what we're going to focus on. But by the time you play like all the hunts and all that stuff, you're at least a level 100. So it's like they want you to go through the story first, and then you can actually start playing the game.
Take care out there.
I could eat a horse.
Okay, let's learn about what's going on in the world.
The dress is being produced by none other than Vivian Westwood, Altisha's premier designer. First-rate chefs from around the world have assembled in Altisha to cater the wedding. The team is crafting a menu rich with delicacies, including caviar fresh from the Bahia de Taluna. Flowers have also been flown in to fill the bouquet Lady Luna Freya will carry as she walks down the aisle.
Saw Magitech troopers.
We are Exoneris. For generations, we have supported the livelihood of the people of Lestalem, and will continue to provide power for generations to come. Exoneris Industries, where the light of hope shines ever bright.
There's more dangerous things prowling about these days.
Today's guest is no stranger to our program, renowned biological researcher Sonia Yeager. Hey there, I'm taking on a serious topic this time around. Monster mutation. What sort of mutation? Well, recently we've observed several specimens not quite a chip off the old species, if you catch my drift. These abnormally strong creatures exhibit violent tendencies. Oh, you'll know if you find one. Just hope it doesn't find you first. They're a handful even for our hunters, so steer clear.
Man, that smells good.
Sonya, the one you just heard, was the lady that we met in Hammerhead there that Gladio was chatting up.
Emperor Aeolus Aldercapt completed his scheduled tour of the Crown City ahead of the treaty signing ceremony. Although the precise date of the signing has yet to be unveiled, preparations are already well underway. Government officials say they will issue an announcement regarding the ceremony in the coming days.
What do you reckon that...
You dream of For our next story, Lady Lunafreya of Tenebrae has issued an official statement regarding the forthcoming treaty.
Words cannot express the joy in my heart on receiving word of this coming peace, nor the pride I take in my betrothal playing a part in this historic moment. On this joyous occasion, some have voiced cause for concern. The fear I will be unable to fulfill my duties as Oracle. Please rest assured, my marriage will not stand in the way of my calling. You will find me in your towns and villages, as you always have, and I shall continue to bless you all.
Lady Lunafreya will set forth from Tenebrae for her wedding ceremony in the coming days. Please be advised that during this time alone, her duties as Oracle will be suspended.
Love these open spaces. So
we are...
Earlier, His Majesty King Regis addressed the kingdom on the matter of the peace treaty.
Some among you may regard the terms of this peace with apprehension. You may wonder if your king has forsaken his people, when it is for their very sake I have acted. The lands of Lead, Duskai, and Clain shall be ceded to imperial governance, granting us assurance that the people of these regions will be spared any further bloodshed on account of this war. Life will go on, and all will continue to know liberty and prosperity.
An appeal for understanding and support from His Majesty ahead of the signing ceremony. While there is no denying that the impending treaty has been met with a modicum of resistance in the Outlands, on the whole, the Lucian populace welcomes the coming peace.
We are now the question on everyone's minds. Who is Prince Noctis? His hardened features belie a gentle demeanor. He's a kind soul who loves animals and nature. Former schoolmates describe him as well-mannered and well-groomed, noting he graduated top of their class. Word has it he takes time from his princely duties to do community service.
What a fine young man.
Meldacio Hunter HQ would like to remind you that in these troubled times, all of us must stand together to protect one another. We do battle with danger to defend the world we live in. Won't you lend us a hand? Drop in to see us at Hunter HQ, or contact your local hunter for more information.
Saw a Magitech truck.
We are Meldacio Hunter HQ.
It's your vacation. Why settle for anything less than the absolute best in comfort at the LaVille? Enjoy 5-star service and make your next getaway unforgettable. Call us to reserve your slice of paradise. Level up your life at the LaVille Hotel.
Which is really funny because that's the only way you can level up is either at a hotel or in a camp. So that's a cute little like fourth wall kind of joke there. So I think we've pretty much covered a good swath of information. Okay, Justice Monsters 5. In this, the first 3 chapters, this is when you want to play because you'll get some good stuff. Later on, after that, don't bother. So we'll see what we get for 10 gil. Peaceful Nova Galaxy, threatening the freedom of the monster denizens. Back once more to fight what's right, the Justice Monsters zoom in to save the day. Are you ready? High five for justice. I think they did have a like phone game that was... let's see. Oops, that's not what I want. It's been a while, I forgot how to do this. Oh, okay. I'm not quite sure what the controls would be like on a phone, though. The only thing about this game is like really monotonous. It's like the same 3 levels over again. If there's one like mini game that's like really cool in 15 here, it's the fishing, which we will get to later. It's kind of sad that they don't support King's Knight, which is a big thing in this game as well. It's what the boys like playing on their phones. Okay. Good music though behind it. Alrighty. So, let's see what we got, cause... I mean, you can keep going, but I don't know if what you get is any better. Ooh, at least we got a high potion. Usually I get like diamond bracelets, but I do like... I go higher up, so I guess the more you play, the better item it spits out. So, okay. I think a high potion is like 100 gil, so... That was a pretty darn good deal. Nope. This, children, is called a payphone. This antique was found many years ago, before cell phones. And you actually had to put money inside this device to make it work. Dig into a platter of Kenny's fries, fresh from the fryer. Kids and crows agree those crispy golden taters can't be beat. Nothing tastes better than what we make together at the crow's nest.
Some kind of bird.
I'm big on birds.
And if you understand that reading, you know about the lava boys. Alright, what's this chick got?
How are you today?
Yeah. FF2.
Thank you! Till next time!
Okie dokie then. Okay, we are gonna rest up because we don't want to be floating around after dark.
Oh, a customer.
And I bought the travel pack, so everything is half off, like the gas and the... Not the rent, but the cost of a hotel. Can't remember how much it was. It's probably like $1 or 50 cents or something like that. I just love watching these boys. Yes, please.
Well taken.
Why he's in the middle of the street, we don't know.
Damn. This is a really good shot.
I made sure I got the regalia's good side.
Yes, it is mandatory to save this photo. If it wasn't for a random dude in the way, I'd save that one. Umbra. That's kind of a neat one. Golden hour. Yes. Shut up, don't judge me. It's actually a good shot. Sometimes he gets like a weird angle. I'm actually surprised how good these pictures are coming out. Okay, and we're back to that. Okay, we did our thing for Cindy, so we are. Should we? Okay, this gets us through the main storyline. These are extra stuff. Let's see. Okay, I think we'll do these two since we're literally right here. And then I'm going to go back to Hammerhead and grab some Gil and XP points so we have enough to continue the story.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
Apparently the Regalia's remote start.
For our next story, Lady Lunafreya of Tenebrae has issued an official statement regarding the forthcoming treaty.
Words cannot express the joy in my heart on receiving word of this coming peace, nor the pride I take in my betrothal playing a part in this historic moment. On this joyous occasion, some have voiced cause for concern. The fear I will be unable to fulfill my duties as Oracle. Please rest assured, my marriage will not stand in the way of my calling. You will find me in your towns and villages, as you always have, and I shall continue to bless you all.
Lady Lunafreya will set forth from Tenebrae for her wedding ceremony in the coming days. Please be advised that during this time alone, her duties as Oracle will be suspended.
It's in the treaty?
Of course. Simple formality.
One of those symbol of the peace deals.
So it's more like a marriage of convenience.
Her ladyship seems nevertheless amenable to the prospect.
And Noct here likes the idea.
What's that? I do?
Buzz off.
I stopped the car because unless you're on like a really long road trip, it'll cut you off the moment you park. So it's kind of important story information, so I figured I'd pause. Oh.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Certainly. It should be a nice change of pace.
And yes, I stopped for the people on the side of the road. And I was going to take some notes here because I want to see. Okay. Ugh. Well, I'll just write that here. Saves me time. Ugh. And you go by like rusted vehicles. Those are the people you didn't save. So I'm too guilt-ridden not to stop.
I can't just leave my car and walk home.
That's why I usually carry a couple of
trek.
repair kits to have on hand. So you get,
That
you know,
couldn't have gone any better.
Gil and XP, so definitely worth a stop. See, and you got 500 go. And you feel good about yourself later on. Okay, what time is it now? Okay. Okay. Gotta time myself here. Okay, where are we going? Well, since we are parked there, we don't have to get in the car. We can go right here. Boink. And we found some treasure. Sort of. Somewhere around here, maybe. Here you are. Look down. Noctis, there we go.
Is this it? This doesn't look like treasure.
One bit.
It looks like a map, or part of one.
Alrighty. Oopsies.
Blessed weather.
Yeah.
How the hell did it get buried like that? I mean, I love the fact that they have this, like, lived-in look. It's like the Star Wars thing, where, you know, you feel like people have been here for a while, you know? It's not just a brand spanking new universe. Alrighty. No, we don't need to fast travel.
Everything in order?
Yep.
See, I like driving, even though if you fast traveled everywhere, you'd probably, like, save half of the game time. But I like drooling over the scenery and hanging out with the bros and listening to some cool music. I like car rides in real life too, but part of me does, part of me doesn't. See, like that's somebody that nobody stopped for.
Might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Hi, Dave. Bye, Dave. And I kind of like the fact that there's 15 chapters, and it's Final Fantasy 15, so it's kind of neat how they did that. Even though the chapters are just story, and then like everything else kind of happens after the fact. Oh, I'm aiming right towards it, okay.
Beautiful day.
Indeed.
It came from there.
Not quite sure what Prompto's referring to. Oh, apparently that was just a... What? Really? Iggy's not going to say the thing. Bad Iggy. Really? Really, Ignis? Really? Was it too much food asked to say the thing again? Excuse me, Prompto. Prompto, out of my way. Would you care to explain to me why you didn't say the thing? I picked up a pepper. You made me, who hates vegetables, pick up a pepper.
What now?
If you keep doing that, the different bros will say, like, different things. Alrighty. Where is...
Maybe this way?
Alright, we gotta work our way around, apparently. There we go. Ow.
Hey! Sorry.
Gladio got him.
What did you expect?
Alrighty.
And on we go.
Indeed.
Right.
Okay, apparently there's some shiny things we can collect here. There it is.
Wow, the color's amazing.
Alrighty. So, I won't walk back, I will just teleport. Okay, let's go talk to Dave.
Found one already, huh? You done good.
Just picking up the pieces, I guess.
Well, try to keep your spirits up. Even though I ain't one to talk, I beat myself up over the lives of the hunters I couldn't save. That's what each one of these tags means to me. They hurt. But if I let that grief keep me from looking for them, then their tags and their lives will be forgotten forever. And that'd hurt more than anything.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Well, that's why I tell all my hunters to collect any tag they see, and I expect you boys to go out and do the same. Been keeping hard at it? Boys, still hunting the good hunt?
Huh.
And you get some good stuff from Dave, too. Okay, we are going to go back to Hammerhead and do those side quests, so I can get some gil and some XP. There we go. Nah, because it's not that far away.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm liking these new headphones. They're not pinching my brain. Don't know if I'm any more lucid, because, you know, if you could just hear my thoughts, I sound so much more intelligent when I don't speak. Shut up. I'm practicing verbalizing. What do you want from me?
What do you say we pull over for a minute?
Yeah, my throat's bone dry.
Sounds like grounds for a pit stop.
Sounds like a waste of time and money.
Great range of wares here.
Paradise for a technophile like you.
Yes, and always make sure you look at your fuel gauge until you upgrade your car. Otherwise,
take a break.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Otherwise, you will be pushing the Regaya and/or having to call a tow truck.
Are you joining us?
Okay, well.
Huh?
Well, tell you what. We'll come in here, grab another recipe. What's up, Taka?
Sid's friends, was it? things I can tell you.
Yeah, that's not what I
These
want.
nasties here have been a real pain in the rear.
That's what I want. Okay. Ooh. Well, we ain't eating that, so
If
screw
y'all
that
like
idea.
it, come on back.
Alright. Excuse me, dude. Alright.
Wow, they got a lot of different stuff here, huh?
That's how it works. Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
I think I shall. Okay, King's Knight reduces that. That boosts your stats, but it just looks weird. I mean, it looks good, but it's like you're gonna be fighting beasts in a suit and tie, huh? Okay, I think I'm gonna give you that outfit.
Huh. What are we looking at?
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey with its tusks, extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrow.
Can't stop not.
What can I say?
Come on, you can.
Sound everywhere.
Oh, it's in my eyes. Oh, and in my mouth.
This shouldn't take long.
This will be over in a flash. And on we go.
Yep.
Okay. Where's the second one? Okay. Just vault over here. It can't be good for Iggy's glasses. It'd be like abrasive. The weather will change and you can see it in the clouds. I mean, just the thought that's put into these things.
Yeah.
But you kind of, when you realize sort of like the environment the designers go through.
I need now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Stay down.
Never fear, Prompto's here.
Let it be done.
Nothing to it.
Like most companies have this thing called crunch where they like pretty much just ground their developers into dust. So it's like all this work and, you know, all the artistry and all the details, you know, you kind of like, yeah, you can appreciate it as a player, but it's like, you know, what the creators had to go through to make it. I don't know if Square Enix is as bad as some companies, but I'm sure they're not, you know, perfect. Okay, let's see.
Knocked! Try to hit him from behind! Wanna team up? Stay close.
Got it.
Did I get a blind side? Okay. If you see orange, you're actually damaging the mark. If you see purple, you ain't doing jack shit. Ellie.
Far less trouble than anticipated.
Better snap some shots while I've got the chance.
Radio.
Hey, Ignis! Instructions!
All we've got!
Knocked
That worked.
rules. No big deal.
No use hanging
Alrighty.
around here.
And I think there was one more. Okay, that. We're aiming into that away direction regardless. Okay, well, we'll make it to Hammerhead, anywho. Or we can save time and do that. Skill, cooking. Ignis's area of expertise. He is almost solely responsible for preparing camp meals and giving you awesome boosts, because Iggy's cool. Okay, what am I doing? I'm talking to Taka.
You boys eating your fill? No surprises. Nice work out there. What can I do you for?
Okay.
Want to help out with some varmints?
Alright, we
Y'all
got
take
those
care
already.
now.
Repairs check. Yeah.
I don't think we can do much more. So I am going to rest up.
It's kind of early, isn't it?
Nah, it's cool.
Well, it's sunset. Yeah, I want to know what's in that cup too. Yes, please. See, this is usually the shots I get. That would have been cool if Noct was turned the other direction. Like, see, these are the shots that I'm familiar with. Headshots, Noct bending over to get something.
Well taken.
I kind of like that shot. Don't know what the hell Gladio's doing with his other hand there, though. Kind of badass. Alrighty. So we will leave it here, and I shall see you on the next go round, and hopefully this will either at least sound better, vocally, and sound better intelligently, but I'm not holding my breath for that part. So I'll see you next time on EOS.